Hey everyone, I am Justin, that is Kyle, and this is the Fantasy Football Upside. Thanks for dropping by our Fantasy Football podcast and YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a good time because this is mock draft week, everybody.
Yes, it is. It's
Definitely
fun.
check out yesterday's. We did a 12-team standard scoring mock draft. It's going to be where Kyle points.
It's up there.
Also down in the description below.
Yeah.
And today we're really excited because we're going to hit you with a 12-team Superflex standard scoring mock.
Yeah.
Mock, yeah.
What you got, Kyle?
Yeah. Hey, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. And while you're down there, you might as well hit subscribe. And you can also hit the bell so you're notified every time we upload the episodes. And you can hang out with us the rest of the summer. We kind of goof around, try to get information for you guys, get you ready for some drafting. If you're in a draft right now, that's a little weird, but there are a few leagues that are drafting right now. I know that the Scott Fishbowl is drafting, but that's like an industry draft type of deal. So that's a little bit different. But if you're in a league that's drafting right now, you should probably consider a different league because it's a little bit early for drafting. But that's why we're doing some mock drafting. We're gonna set some of these ADPs on fire, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. All right, so why don't we dive in head first? Like you said, we've got a Superflex draft going here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and here. I'm the one running it this time. We're going to see if this works any better because for some reason it's not been working that well with Fantasy Pros when you have more than one person in their draft room. All right, I hit resume draft and it is not reacting on my end.
No, it is on mine.
There we go. It says I've got 9 seconds. I'm first overall and it's not letting me pick.
Well, it's because it'll let you.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Just a sec. You have the first pick and I have the third pick. So
Yeah, it's still counting me
be
down
pretty-
and it's not giving me an option to draft anybody.
But it still says mock draft starts in 3.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. It double counted. That was weird. It was showing a countdown and then it double counted and it went back up to 22. That's odd. All right. So it wants me to pick Pat Mahomes. I like Pat Mahomes. I found him on several teams in our league. But you guys, you got to go to our website. You got to get signed up for our premium content because you will find out that we aren't just fans of Josh Allen because we like him, this year for some random reason, right? We're not going along with everybody, but we like Josh Allen because his numbers as an elite QB are ridiculous, actually.
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
Wow, looky here. I kind of
Wow.
Yeah.
Superflex, guys, come on, go get a QB. You got to start two QBs in the point total.
Yeah, you
are
chose
ridiculous.
Josh Allen, and then CMC went, which we love CMC, but
Yeah,
in a Superflex, I got to go with Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Truthfully. I mean, I kind of this toss up. I like Kyler Murray for sure.
yeah,
But-
yeah. No, I think you go with Pat Mahomes there.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is our third, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, so I am back on the clock. Quite a few
Some good
quarterback
wide
wins.
receiver available.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is available. That's really nice. And I will come back around rather early.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and go Stephon Diggs, and let's see what kind of quarterback is available as I come back around here.
yeah. Well, no, you don't. This is your second time.
I
around.
know. Yeah.
No, I'm the one who's going to get the back-to-back here.
Yeah.
And it's saying I'm on the clock with, here we go. All right. So, back into the second round. The running back is thin, but I'm going to go with Gibson here. He's a running back 1. I'll go with that. I want to check and see what's available at QB still, actually. I can't believe that Mahomes fell like that. That's
I know.
wild. All right, Justin Herbert is actually our QB 5, and he's still on the board here at the top of the third round. I think I got to go with him.
Nah, it's a good pick.
I think I'm going to
Smart
do
pick.
that. Yeah.
You do that.
I
Hey,
am.
you
Yeah,
do that.
I'm set with lots of points at the top of my lineup here. You
This
should
is-
be pretty healthy though. Here, you should be okay. I can't believe that. Though. Why is Jalen Hurts being suggested over Tom Brady? Why would that?
Just
be?
that rushing floor, man. That's why.
It's gotta be,
It's the
but-
rushing floor.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Tom Brady threw 610 passes last year. There were only two other QBs in the neighborhood of that. And I'm gonna let you know a secret. Jalen Hurts wasn't one of those guys.
A little
Yeah.
secret.
Little secret.
Just a little secret.
Little insider info I'm going to give you here. Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, I actually Calvin Ridley was still available, and I mean he is our number 4 wide
I
receiver.
think he's our 4. Let me look
I
it
think
up.
he
I think
is.
he
I'm
is.
pretty
He's
sure.
he's in top
So
5.
I
I know
did
that.
choose him.
Yeah, he's 4th.
But I need to
for
grab
us.
a running back here, and David Montgomery is still available here, and I'm hoping we still get some quarterbacks that are still going to be available for us as we keep going down. That is correct.
All right. Well, I grabbed Gibson already. McLaurin's there. Mike Evans is there. I would lean McLaurin usually in this spot ahead of Mike Evans, but I'm going to go with Evans because I've got Antonio Gibson. I don't necessarily think it's terrible to stack wide receiver and running back from the same team, but it's not the greatest in my mind. I could go, do I go with Miles Sanders? No. Do I just come back right around and do it? I'm not a huge Keenan Allen guy just because I think that he's so inconsistent. And God, McLaurin was a beast last year.
He was, man.
For us, he is. I'm trying to look and see if I can catch it here really quick. He is our number 14 wide receiver, so I'm going to go ahead and take him.
That's smart.
So I just got our 13 and 14 right there.
Rotlar. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. All right, so I do have a Superflex spot available because I already have Patrick Mahomes. Matthew Stafford's available. I think that's pretty good, really.
Yeah.
5th round, and you still have
I went really early with that second one. I usually like to wait on my second QB in Superflex.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty, so I did go with Matthew Stafford. Then we got to wait a little while. Let's see what comes out here at the other end. Let me take a look at my roster. I need some more running backs, that's for sure.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Myles Gaskin is available. Kareem Hunt is available as well. We like Kareem. We like Miles. I'm going to go Kareem Hunt. I feel like we're trying to lean in towards Hunt a little bit more than Myles Gaskin, who I think their ADPs are around the same. I don't know what your thoughts on that.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I think that Myles Gaskin, my issue with him is I just don't like that offense. I don't know, man. Tua could be solid this year. I need to get on running back here, I think, to some extent, but there's some real big value here at wide receiver still.
Yeah, you got Deontay Johnson, Higgins.
I'm going with Deontay Johnson here. It's probably the wrong thing to do, but that's where I'm going here.
Don't say that.
I don't know, man. No, there's nothing wrong with Deontay Johnson. There's just nothing wrong there. Chase Claypool's there though now still. But I gotta get on running back here if it'll actually flip over here for me so I can get running back. All right. And Mike Davis is there. So is Travis Etienne, but I think that Travis Etienne is going to be a third down back for the most part.
I think so too.
At least in this first year.
Yeah.
And I think also that so I went ahead and I took Mike Davis. I think also that the first part of the season it's a really easy schedule for them actually. And so I think that James Robinson's going to be fortified in the position as a result of those first 4 games. It's really bad run defenses that they're facing, at least the carryover from last year, if you look at the numbers.
Alrighty, so in round 7, I was actually able to still choose T. Higgins, who I think is destined for a pretty good year this year. They drafted Jamar Chase, but they're also vacating all those AJ Green targets, and there's a lot of talk around Cincy talking about how big of a season T should have this year. Sure. Oh, and I am back on the clock again.
Yes, you are.
And we do have Damian Harris still available, which we both think. Oh, yeah, you're right. We both think.
I mean, it's a running back
could be taking over the running backs.
Yeah, a team starving for running back. Damian Harris is sitting there at the back of the 8th round.
Right before you could pick.
Yeah, right before I could pick him, he's gone.
You're welcome.
We've got, DJ Chark's there. That's not a terrible flex, but I would prefer running back. But I'm going to go with DJ Chark here, and then I'm going to pause this thing. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Victory Draft Kit, guys. All right, so let's check this out here, guys. Victory Draft Kit 2021. It's fresh. It's out. It's on our website. You can go to ffbupside.com, or you can head over to patreon.com/fantasyfootballupside. You can check that out. Right now, we have a sale running on it. It's the lowest price of the entire season that you're going to find. So make sure you head over there and get signed up for it right now. It's chock full of information you're going to need to dominate your draft this year. You're going to dominate your league from day one. Remember, you can't win your league on draft day, but you sure can lose it. This Victory Draft Kit is full of early pre-draft rankings for standard, PPR, half PPR, power rankings from 2020, consistency grades from 2020. Those are statistics that we developed in-house so we can bring you all of the upside that you need. If you sign up now, you're going to get every update that we publish along the way. We've got a couple more coming, a few things coming down the pike. You're going to get additional things like sleepers, deep sleepers, underrated players, overrated players, fades, hidden gems, all kinds of stuff, guys. Things loaded. Make sure you get going on that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hit resume draft here, and we're going to jump back into the mock. It is resuming right now. Should be.
Yeah.
It's taking a few seconds on my side here.
Well, real quick, I'm going to run down my roster real quick. You got a few seconds before the clock actually starts on you. I got Patrick Mahomes at my quarterback. I also have Matthew Stafford, my super flex spot. I got David Montgomery, Kareem Hunt, and Damian Harris at running back. And then Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley, and T. Higgins.
Yeah. All right. I've got right now Josh Allen, Antonio Gibson, Mike Davis, Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, DJ Chark in my flex, and Justin Herbert in my super flex. And down the board here, I just noticed who's down the board.
Debo!
That's right. It's our man Debo, but I'm not going there. I need to get some running back depth on this thing, man. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Chase Edmonds here. I do like Ronald Jones. I liked him a lot last year. I think that there are too many options in that offense. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So I also need some more running back depth. Because we've went kind of QB and some wide receiver. I mean, man. The QB situation or the running back situation in Houston is kind of scary, but David Johnson did finish as a top. He was an RB2 last year.
Yeah, that's not bad. In the
12, I think, last year.
Yeah, in the 9th round, that's not terrible.
9th round, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then it's going to put me back on the clock here. Let's see what we have available. No, I'm not going to choose Tua. I'm just not going to do that. Just no.
No.
10th round, I do need a tight end. Dallas Goedert. We both think he's going to be big this year because we both don't think that Zach Ertz is going to make it through training camp and be there week 1. So I think it's Dallas Goedert's tight end room right now.
It's not that we think that he's just going to bomb out or whatever. We think that he's just not going to make the roster because cost relative to what value he's been providing over the last few years has just not been there.
Yep.
I was leaning towards tight end as well, and I would have grabbed Goddard had you not done so. So I'm really not looking forward to our draft if we in our league if we end up paired next to one another. That's
great minds think alike.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with Tunyon. That's who I grabbed the last time we were drafting. It is early according to Fantasy Pros, but you know what? I don't care what their opinion is. I think that if you look at it, if you look at our power rankings last year, he was tight end 3 in power rankings. Might have been tight end 4. I'd have to double check that to see. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna go here right now. I'm thinking that I need running back depth, and I think I'm gonna take a really good backup in Latavius Murray.
Yeah,
that's where I'm going.
Can't go wrong.
I like Latavius Murray. He steps right in as a running back 1 when Kamara goes down, and eventually he does go down for a few games here or there. That's just the nature of the game at this point. So
absolutely. All righty. Well, Laviska Shenault just went right before my pick, and I really wanted him here. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go with a guy, wide receiver with a lot of upside. He's on my team, Michael Pittman Jr. I'll go with Michael Pittman.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's going to come back around. And you know what? We usually say, choose one QB, and that's all you need. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But we're in a super flex league, and you're going to want to have just a little bit of some depth behind you. Yeah. So I'm kind of I'm leaning towards a quarterback. And, what do you expect at the end of the 12th round? I have a guy like Zach Wilson or a Jameis Winston that are available. It's really a toss-up, but I'm actually going to go with Sean Payton, QB Whisperer, and see if he can get the best out of Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad pick at all.
Probably took the pick right before you.
No, I would have.
No,
I would have considered him there. I would have
Yeah.
considered them there. But actually, where I'm leaning is the wide receiver room. I'm going to see if he falls here in this spot, and he does. Jamal Williams went off the board. He's been named running back 2 as of right now over in Detroit. You never can trust Dan Campbell to not do something crazy, right? But I'm actually going to head over here to wide receiver. I'm going to grab Nelson Aguilar right now.
Nice.
I think that it's crazy value to get him in the 12th round. But you are absolutely correct. QB depth is essential in a 2 QB league because the QB2 area is very, very thin. And guys who make starts, actually, it's pretty low. So I am going to go with Zach Wilson. I'm going to take that chance on the depth there, at least, because I know that I've got 2 really solid QBs. As long as they stay healthy, I'm clean, I'm fine, I'm good. Zach Wilson is a shot in the dark kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I am back on the clock here. Need a little bit of depth everywhere. Truthfully, excuse me, like running back or wide receiver. I feel like, I only have 5 seconds left. I'm gonna go with a really high upside wide receiver, and also it's one of those talks. The Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman. They're saying this is make or break right now. I mean, instead of just being a special teams or just run a couple go routes, let's see if we can get some more out of him.
All right, you're back on the clock, man.
Yes, sir. And then with me being back on the clock here, I do need some more running back here. Tevin Coleman. Oh, holy cow. We're in the 14th round. Salvin Ahmed is still available. Yeah. And I went ahead and picked him up because we're really not quite sure if it's really just Myles Gaskin only. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know right at this point. I'm not a huge fan of that offense. I think that there's problems with it, but I don't know. I think it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Here's a wide receiver, too, still hanging out. It's Gabriel Davis. He's still hanging out right there. Jamison Crowder's still there, man.
I know.
I could stack him with Zach Wilson, but Crowder has got, it's, you know what? It just, I don't know if it's put me on the clock or if it killed my pick or not. No, it gave me Philip Lindsay. And then immediately jumped the clock over. Apparently, it doesn't it did this afterwards. But it did this to me in the 14th round last time. I don't know what it is about Fantasy Pros. It's just not running clean.
You know what?
When you have 2 people in there?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and choose Jamison Crowder for you, but for my team?
Yeah. You do that. I wasn't going to take Jamison Crowder. I think that actually this has been the worst offseason possible for him. Like nobody's having a worse off season than him. They're trying to restructure his contract again. It's crazy.
I'm back on the clock here. How about some kicker defense going on here? So I'm going to choose the Colts for my defense.
Should we mock a defense kicker challenge?
I thought of that, man. I thought of that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be a terrible idea. I love that San Francisco went off the board before the Colts did, and that that's interesting. An underrated defense is probably Miami. Just trying to see here what I've got. I think Miami's good, but I'm going to go with New England here. I think New England's slightly better than them. That's where I'm leaning. So I'm going to go with New England.
Gotcha.
And then kickers.
Well, that's like I already chose you a kicker for you, buddy.
Oh, it's not even spun over here. Still says I have 20 seconds on the clock. I get 1 pick out of every 2, apparently. That's the penalty of having the first overall pick. It says I'm on the clock right now.
Oh, geez. Well, I am on the clock on my side. So I'm going to choose Jason Sanders as my kicker because guess what, everybody? In our 2020 power rankings, he was the 2nd best kicker. And that's why we're talking about our 2020 power rankings being a cheat sheet when it comes to kickers and defenses. We find the value for you all and know, Miami's defense, we talked about it. They're not the greatest. They get down there. Yeah. And then they're going to kick a field goal for you.
Yeah. I mean, I have Miami right now as 5th best defense. So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm looking at it. It gave me a B plus. I don't know what it gave you. It's got you as number one in
An
the
A.
league. Yeah.
Yes.
It's got me as the best starters, but terrible bench.
I'm just middle of the road starters and
Top
great
notch
bench.
bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it is what it is.
That is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. All right, let's check out the roster here, guys. We've got Josh Allen up top, along with our super flex is Justin Herbert, and then we've got Antonio Gibson, Mike Davis, Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, Robert Tonyan, DJ Chark in the flex. Again, Justin Herbert in Superflex. Defense, we've got New England, and it gave us Young Hoku. Not a terrible thing. Chase Edmonds, Zach Wilson, Latavius Murray, Philip Lindsay, Nelson Aguilar, and Gabriel Davis. So that's not terrible. That's pretty good.
Not terrible. And I have Patrick Mahomes, David Montgomery, Kareem Hunt, Stephon Diggs, Calvin Ridley, T. Higgins, Dallas Goedert, Damian Harris, Matthew Stafford in that Superflex. I got my Colts defense, Jason Sanders as my kicker. And we got David Johnson, Jameis Winston, Michael Pittman Jr., Mecole Hardman, Jamison Crowder, and Salvin Ahmed rounds out my roster. I would feel pretty good as this being my team for Superflex. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. And, hey, hang around. We're having some fun just mocking it up, right?
Just mocking it up.
Mock, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, make sure you head over to ffbupside.com and check out our draft kit. You can also scope out some of our premium resources over there, and you can sign up for that over at patreon.com/fantasyfootballupside. That's going to make sure that you get the cheapest price. You can get that right now on the Victory Draft Kit. And if you sign up for the membership through Patreon, you're going to get access to all of our premium resources. And that is throughout the season. A lot of the stuff that we talk about and all of the stats that we pull together. What is it?
Statistics.
That's right. All that stuff that we talk about all the time. It's going to be available. We're going to update that stuff as we go through the season. So you're going to be able to pull all that information at any time, and you're going to be able to organize it for your own league's needs. All right, Justin, you got anything, Dad?
Let's do it, man.
All right, guys. We're going to see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.
See ya.